Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Taylor, and today's video, as you can tell from the title down below, we will be ranking Real Housewives franchises from worst to best. Okay, I have my list. I know this is gonna be controversial no matter who ends up on top and who ends up at the bottom of the gutter. Before we get into any of the list, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below. Give this video a thumbs up, and I want you to comment your favorite and your worst Real Housewives franchise. I am actually very curious to know what other people think when it comes to the Housewives. Who is your favorite franchise to watch, and which is the one you just do not give two shits about? Okay? So let's just get right into this list right here. I don't want you guys to hate me, but at the bottom of this list, Orange County. I know Orange County is like the inception of Real Housewives and like they're the beginning of it all, but oh my God, these women are so boring compared to other housewife franchises. Orange County is just, it's boring. And like, yes, we get it, you guys are rich and you know, you're fabulous, but there's nothing that Orange County brings that's like, oh my gosh, you know what I mean? Next on the list, that is, I consider second worst, Beverly Hills. Okay, Beverly Hills is not as much of a snooze fest as Orange County, but they still don't bring a lot of excitement. It's Beverly Hills. These women are secretive. We know Beverly Hills has its secrets, okay? Like the secrets are hidden in the hills. We know that a lot of these women, like Kathy Hilton, they're not going to put all their business out there. They're going to lie, like Kyle Richards. Like, you know, you don't have a lot of women who are willing to actually open up and talk about real shit on Beverly Hills. They want to talk about petty, mediocre stuff, which is why they're ranked pretty low on this list. Third from the bottom, New York. Now, I'm a fan of New York. I'm actually a fan of this new season and this new casting of New York. It's just that New York has gone through its ups and downs. If you asked me like 10 years ago where I'd rank New York will be in the top 3. But as of right now, New York is it's not bringing. This new season and new cast is bringing something. The previous cast, they were giving, but they were also not giving at the same time. It wasn't the New York I expected to see. So for me personally, New York isn't really like top tier, you have to watch. This new season with the new cast though is definitely getting there because these girls are so diverse and so different and it's exciting to watch. But those past couple seasons and the whole issue with the legacies and who's coming, who's going, I'm so happy Bravo just scrapped New York's casting and said, we're firing all of you and we're bringing in a bunch of new girls. So that's why New York, it's up there because it's not bad. It's just not like you're not missing much if you miss an episode. You can catch up in whatever. Next on the list, somewhat in the middle, I'm actually sad to put this franchise in this spot, in the fourth worst spot, because they used to be number one. You know who I'm talking about. They used to be number one. They used to be on top. They were the queens of Bravo, the queens of Real Housewives. Atlanta. These past 2 seasons of Real Housewives of Atlanta have fallen so dead. Like, they are so boring. This season in particular, this current season, season 15, is a snooze fest. I have not been so bored watching Real Housewives of Atlanta ever in my life. Like, this is the worst season I think they've ever had. Atlanta, it's not awful. It's just slow and boring. Like, they don't have the right casting in Atlanta for Atlanta to be its top tier franchise like it used to be. Atlanta used to pull in numbers, pull in viewers, you know, Atlanta has the most iconic lines and sayings and reads, okay? So for them to be in this position is so sad. But that's just showing you, like, personally for me, who's watched Atlanta literally from season 1, episode 1. I have been watching Atlanta. I have never missed an episode up until these past few seasons because it's not exciting. It's not fun. Like, the girls are either all bitching at each other or their storylines are just so fake and phony. And I hate fake and phony storylines. It's just, you kill your franchise that way. Moving up the list to the 4th best franchise is Salt Lake City. Stop. I know. You're going to be like, Taylur, you... I already hear people yelling at me. I already know, yes, I'm putting Salt Lake City above Atlanta. Reason being, Salt Lake City actually brings it. Salt Lake City brings the drama, they bring the fun, they bring the petty, they bring the crazy, they bring the entertainment that Atlanta no longer has. Atlanta's just, you can predict what's going to happen on Atlanta. You cannot predict what's going to happen on Salt Lake City because you never know what's going to come out Whitney's mouth, which could be absolute nonsense, what's coming out of Lisa's mouth or Meredith's mouth or Heather's mouth. Mary, when she was on like Jen Shaw, like you didn't know which lie was coming out of her. Like it was entertaining, especially with the whole Jen Shaw situation. I definitely have to say for a newer franchise, Salt Lake City is actually bringing it. You can't knock them. They know how to bring it. They know what they're doing. In the number 3 spot is good old Miami. Since they rebooted, Miami has been giving, okay? Miami gives you fun, fabulous, fierce. Miami is entertaining to watch. They're not too catty or too petty because you know they have real friendships. So it makes it more entertaining to watch. And I think that's also what makes Salt Lake City entertaining to watch because you have Whitney and Heather who are, bad weather, who are cousins, real friendships. You had Lisa and Meredith, real friendships. Like when you have the real friendships and you have the fun and you have the excitement, you have the entertainment, you have a show. So Miami, they bring it. They don't do too much petty cattiness. And big shout out to Gertie. I know she's going through her cancer treatments and stuff, and I wish her absolute well, and I hope that she does beat cancer because Gertie's also a great addition to the Real Housewives of Miami. Absolutely love her. So on my list, in the 2nd spot, Real Housewives of New Jersey. I know. You're probably telling me, Taylor, what the actual is wrong with you. I know. New Jersey is a number 2 spot. New Jersey used to be my number 1 show. If it wasn't New Jersey, it was Atlanta. Them two used to go within each other. Like they're constantly going at each other. They're the best franchises to watch. Reason New Jersey is at number 2 is because we have the same boring storyline from Melissa. We've been having the same boring storyline from Melissa literally since day 1, since season 3, episode 1. Same old boring storyline of Teresa doesn't like me, Teresa hates me, Teresa. Oh my God, this past season, I'm fed up. I'm fed up. I cannot stand this stupid storyline from Melissa Gorga and Joe Gorga about Teresa this and that. Teresa is paying you no mind. Teresa has tried. I'm not like a tree hugger. Like I just love Teresa. I've loved the fact that she's put her entire life on the show. She has given her all to Bravo. And Bravo should listen to Teresa and just get rid of Melissa. The other thing that you can notice on New Jersey is they give you what Salt Lake gives you and what Miami gives you. Real friendships. You have Teresa and Dolores who've known each other since, their Patterson, New Jersey days. Even though it's a newer friendship, you have Jennifer Aiden and Teresa. They're really good friends. But you have real friendships, which makes it interesting to watch. And you have family. If Melissa and Teresa could get along, when they get along, they're fun to watch. But right now, it's just like, I'm tired, which is why they don't get to have the number 1 spot, which right now, number 1 is going to, you've already guessed it, Potomac. Potomac is my number 1 Real Housewives franchise. Let me explain why. They know what to give, when to give, and how to give it. We know Ashley is a troublemaker. We know what Giselle's going to be bringing, instigation, okay? We know Candace is going to read every one of them. And they're all going to be like, oh my gosh. We know Karen is going to be the grand dame. We know what we're going to get from each one of them because they bring a character, but they bring their real life. They bring their story. We're watching Ashley go through, having a baby with Michael, having a second baby with Michael, having their marital issues. Michael, thank God, is not on the show anymore, but we see Ashley, she gives real life. She gives her life. We have Wendy giving real life too, When Wendy first came on Real Housewives, she had literally just given birth to her daughter, Cameron. So we see her going through that transitioning phase of also getting her body done and everything. They don't hide much on Potomac. You have Mia now. Mia talking about all these surgeries and this and that, rejuvenations, and Mia brings as well. Giselle and Robin, the whole Robin and Juan, we're not going to get into it. We know what each woman is going to bring, but we love to see how they bring it. And they know when to bring it, and they know how to keep their franchise exciting and fun. It's not the same thing over and over and over again. They'll find something petty to talk about and trash each other about. But then Kiki on a vacation. Like, these women know how to have fun, which is why Potomac is #1. You can argue with me in the comments, and I will happily argue back. That's just what I think. That's my own personal opinion. Potomac is #1. Orange County is at the bottom. Salt Lake and Atlanta are smack in the middle. And the other franchises fall where they fall. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it entertained you. I wonder if you guys agree with me. Again, don't forget to comment down below your favorite and your worst franchises. And let me know, who is your ultimate favorite Real Housewife? Current or past? I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.